else.
Okay, all right. I'm calling the outset here.
Over, let's go. Let's go.
Mostly because I have to.
Boom.
And also comfort pick. We got the snap engage from Team Liquid. We have Rel on Core JJ. Jan is gone. Like
the horse comes apart and becomes armor when she's dismounted. Remember?
What if it's a magical horse?
I mean, it is a magical horse. It's made of metal, but it's alive. That's what I mean. Like, oh boy, hold on. Could be a little bit of trouble here for Bwipo. Caught off in a bit of a bad spot. Only level 5, so he can't go all out. Instead, tries to get a little bit of damage back on Impact, but a nice heal with a Call the Meek. Means Team Liquid's getting...
Is 12 CS edge for Masu currently. Of course, that will likely even out a bit over time, but that's looking good. UG looking mid lane, though.
Yeah, this could be a good play here onto Quad, who's trying to get away still. Flash Spectral Maw finds the target at just the right angle, but they still need a little bit more damage to get it done. Quad still has his flash available as well as Impact tries to escape on the bottom side of the map. UG not going to find that second Spectral Maw as Bwipo's making sure Yon can't get in the way and block off the escape. Impact still under pressure down here on the bottom side at the same time. Piercing Light, one more auto, gets it done. Masu takes out Impact, makes it a 1-for-1 game as Quad escapes up at the top side, but now Bwipo's still under pressure. UG going to find another stun there, and they force out a second flash.
Yeah, that is crazy that Quad
gets Kazante, so he's just going to tell him to get on out of town.
Yeah, throws down a little taunt to add insult to injury as UG up here again. They're going back in.
Core JJ with a flash engage. Bwipo finally dies, and Core stabs him. He's ready to go. And Maokai ulti is just there to create space. Make sure that Team Liquid cannot get any closer here just yet. The third grub is left alive. FlyQuest will be happy enough just taking the first 2.
Yeah, there's a bit of a strange ulti there from Inspired. The angle for me was a bit of a question mark, but
oh boy,
looking.
This could be a little bit of a problem here for Impact. Yes, he's got a gold lead, but Bwipo's feeling pretty strong. Ult for ult between the Kazante and Renekton.
Yeah, almost takes down Impact there, and Quad is now moving. Good sidestep from Impact, but we'll see. If Impact over chases, Quad's going to be behind him, and he could look for this.
Yeah, that third Intofo strike nearly hit. But remember that Bwipo has no mana to work with, but a nice shockwave there. Still does plenty of damage onto the Croc. Impact still trying to get away. Bwipo has enough for one Intofo strike. Call the Meek, trying to get a little bit of extra healing, but it won't matter. A punch in the kidneys. Out of 3 of those neutral objectives. They also have 2 kills, but so does Team Liquid, so the feat of warfare can still
is very common from him. He's almost always looking for this in good spots.
Oh, and now Masu has flash, and Yon doesn't. Masu is making Yon look silly here as the is right behind him. If Team Liquid tries to turn it, boom bailout, boom hostile takeover, boom on Bwipo perhaps. As they burst him down to about 20% HP. He's trying to survive underneath the turret. He knows he needs to try to stay here. Meanwhile, Masu looking for a calling up at the top side. River Bwipo's already going to die as FlyQuest looks to get something back. Usio's still chasing, Inspired right behind him, but they won't find anything. 3-3 game.
Yeah, I mean, they bring APA up, and again, there's no MR on Bwipo right now, so you can put that pressure on him, but meanwhile, Quad is taking down this tower. It took 3 to get that done on the top side. Take down the bottom tier 1. They're pushing down this mid tier 1. It's just Core and JJ to defend, so this is going to drop as well. So you are getting a ton down. Eventually, they will get that top tier 1 to answer, but FlyQuest claim feats. If you ever watch pro players warming up, a lot of them will do this, where they'll be playing Lucian and they go for quick blades and user error.
Yeah, APA can go ahead and escape Quad's wrath up there in the top side, but FlyQuest are going to acquire their second. You've got 2 minutes until Otacon spawns, 3 minutes until the next Drake is up. Core JJ and Yon here looking at Busio, going after the Renata, who uses the self-McHale's. Busio gets away, and now the counterattack coming in from Masu and FlyQuest. Core JJ is first to die, but Yon's about to join him. He goes in for the killer instinct. He gets 1 kill, but he goes down in the process, a double kill.
Now that we talked, immense amounts about, but even the Orianna shields, and Masu is just confident now.
He just dashes over the wall immediately with the pursuit. He does not care who's there from Team Liquid because he's got boost flashes. He's chilling.
Maybe they start Otacon off this. I think that's honestly not a bad look. You just got flash, you just got ult. You're losing this game hard, so you got to do something.
Okay, APA walks into the tri-brush though, and Bwipo is still ready and waiting, just dueling with APA and Tibbers, now creating a little bit of extra distance as Busio and Masu show up on the side, and Inspired's ready to join in here with the Maokai ulti. APA stuck at the front line. Busio looking to follow the rest of the team so Masu can get in there. Yon is already down. Inspired takes the kill. Impact about to fall as he flies over the wall here with a blast cone, and FlyQuest are cleaning up everybody. Quad's ready to keep on chasing, and APA will be next to die. Core JJ and Impact are on the run.
Championships that is doing well internationally, and FlyQuest has stolen their mantle away from them. And it's got to be frustrating to know that.
And I think that's where a lot of that frustration. Bwipo's going to be the front line, though, and that's exactly where he wants to be. Team Liquid trying to get everybody out. The Maokai ulti's not going to find anybody, but a hostile takeover hits 3. Team Liquid still all alive, though, and Bwipo will be the only one to die in the fight. Team Liquid's gambit works out.
He doesn't have to face check anything. And that is some of the kind of hidden power, or maybe not that hidden, of Maokai.
And Inspired now going to be targeted by CoreJJ's engage, but the counterattack from FlyQuest begins now. Yawn is rooted up, isolated from the rest of the team. No way out for the AD carry. And as he dies, about how Yawn is the star player on Team Liquid. Like, this is the guy that carries the games. But it's the double-edged sword of that is if Yawn is having a bad game, it's very hard for Team Liquid to look good. And right now, the biggest individual gold difference is between him and Masu on the Lucian. Now, Team Liquid is thinking about full sending it here. A firing squad for Quad, but he pops the Seeker's arm guard and stays alive, gets out of the range of the Spectral Maw, and the Shockwave finds them all. CoreJJ's gonna die first. Quad's still alive a little bit longer, but he's finally shut down by Yawn. But it costs them everything. Bwipo's going in after APA, and it won't matter how many times Bwipo's died so far this game. APA is not getting away from that one. FlyQuest, the only member left alive on Team Liquid is Impact, and they're going to feel comfortable going after this Dragon as Inspired just stands there. He's like, all right, I got you, buddy. And actually, this is smart because you're desyncing the death timer. You are delaying the death timer and making it so now Team Liquid has less men on the map for longer. That is a 50-second death timer that's still going to have 30 seconds left once Yuji and that play gave Quad enough money to upgrade the arm guard into the Hourglass. So now the Stasis is ready to go again. CoreJJ might just die to Masu here. That is a level 16 Lucian against a level 9 Rel. That goes exactly one way and one way only as Yawn has to flash out of the range of the Culling and the Maokai ulti, otherwise he faces certain death as well.
It's Baron o'clock, I think. They are nearly 10K ahead. They have the Mountain Soul.
0 flashes in a game where you're already this far behind.
Yeah, all the additional move speed as well being thrown down on Quad as he pops the W, speeds himself up, but then you're also getting the bailout, which gives you that additional move speed towards enemies.
Yeah.
So no way for APA to get out of there without just flashing. Inspired even going to be able to take away this blue buff. And he's going to look, but it's Bwipo again.
That's not the target that's going to work. CoreJJ jumps in, and FlyQuest will happily send him packing.
Well, maybe I can get a tier 1 bot. Of course, that is not going to be much of a consolation prize, but if you can't stop them anyway, may as well get something. I mean, Yawn with no flash, APA with no flash, no ulti, Core dead. How are you ever going to stop that?
There's no way.
But the question is also, how are you ever going to stop this Baron push, right? How do you ever win this game when FlyQuest has already been in such control the whole time, have all their luxury items through, and now they're diving?
Impact is already about to die to the Calling as Bwipo goes all out to start the dive. Just Bwipo and Masu nearly kill Impact. They force the Dominus out of the Renekton immediately, and the entire time the rest of FlyQuest was taking care of the tier 3 turret in the mid lane. So now 2 separate inhibitors are exposed as Bwipo takes his recall, he buys his Jack Show, and he teleports back to join the rest of the team. It's a full push from FlyQuest. They want to end the game right here, 30 minutes in. Maokai Root finds Yuji, but he's all the way behind the Nexus. Nexus turret's about to die before Team Liquid even has a chance to fight back. CoreJJ goes in for the crash down, finds both carries, but what does it matter? Masu's already legendary. Impact has nothing left in the tank. Yuji and everybody else on TL caught up once more inside the Shockwave as they at least get a shutdown on Inspire, but it's a triple kill back over to Masu. Game's done. Series 1, FlyQuest 3-0.
Nicely played there by FlyQuest. Definitely had to work for it in that